So Lit Mobile just sent me this solar wireless battery pack. I'm excited. Let's see what's inside. I really
Hello, Frontier. Okay, so let me just give that 20-second delay. Okay, so here we are. We're back again. Tuesday. Sorry I missed you on Thursday. I sprained my ankle in the woods, and it was not good. So if you missed Thursday, you didn't miss it. I wasn't here, but I made it up on Friday for a real short bit because there wasn't a lot of people showing up. So sorry we got things thrown off there. So let me change something. Okay, so here is our website. If you get a chance, stop by the website and go to the 2020 Frontier Art Show. We've got some artwork there, and it's not too late. Send me some artwork, put it in here, and we're going to start pulling stuff, I think, for the calendar for next year. In addition, I think they're trying to choose a couple that would be like the winners of the show, potentially, the art show if we had it. So stop by the Frontier Art Show. And I got to take that May the 4th be with you down. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Leave it up for now. Okay, down to actual assignments. There's a lot of artwork actually on the website if you get a chance to take a look at it that we've been updating. There's video artwork. There's artwork from our painting class, our comic class, our photography classes. So stop on by and see what is up there. Okay, quick review of what's due this coming Friday. A watercolor painting. You're using that PBNify, the paint by number program. Sent you that stuff in the mail. If you're watching this and you haven't received it, get a hold of me quick because it's due Friday. So that's the painting. It's a self-portrait, and using the 8 selected colors, trying to match those and fill in those little number blanks. Okay. Sunday, this coming Sunday, I'll give you the next assignment. And you can always check that if you want to see the rest of the year up at the top of our website where it says Homeschool Calendar. All right. It will give you we only have 2 more assignments after this for painting. So it's choice painting and a study, and this written thing at the very end. It's very short. So there's only really 2 assignments left for all of the classes coming up. And if you want to see what those are, get a little view into the future, as they say, you can go to that homeschool calendar link. All right, but it'll be officially listed on Sunday. What I've been doing is all the assignments that we're done with, I've been putting them down at the bottom of the main website there, just to kind of keep things. If you fell behind, if you fell behind, Riley's here. then you could just look at the bottom of the site. For painting, what are the 8 colors we use? When I sent you the... did you get the... Hi, Kayla. Riley, did you get the envelope with the watercolor paper in it and the photo of you that was all divided up? The drawing, or the printouts, excuse me. While you're answering that. Photo 2, you are showing the principle of balance using at least one radial balance, one asymmetrical, and one symmetrical. The rest are up to you. The links are there showing you how to do it. Film, you're doing a stop motion app, creating 10 seconds of stop motion film. And I'm going to talk more about that here in a minute because I am jumping back in the studio as far as making stop motion films, and I'll share that with you in a moment. Riley, you got it. Okay, so I think, I'm not sure, at the bottom of one of the color photos, does it show like the 8 colors that I chose down along the bottom, or no? While you're looking for that. Media 2. Media 2, you're completing 5 photos of still lives using either that Go Art or that... Oh, I found a new app, and I said I was going to post it, and I don't think I did. It's called Pixelart, Pixelart, and I will put that on there. I'm going to make a note. Pixelart on the site. Okay, so you are using either GoArt or Pixelart. Pixelart seems to be a lot quicker than GoArt as far as the algorithm, or a lot more people are using GoArt now. I'm not sure. Every time I find something that works really well, it gets super popular. I'm like the hipster of software. But 5 photos of still lives. What are still lives? There was a question this week. It's a group of objects. Like, go into your kitchen, put pots and pans and spoons and forks and pile them all up with a towel next to it, and that's a still life. It's just a group of objects. Okay, so you're shooting a photo of groups of objects and applying filters. And lastly, comic illustration, you're using that program called storyboardthat. The links are right there, step by step on how to do it, and you are finishing up the last 3 pages of your comic. Coming after that, next week, just to give you a little view in the future, painting's doing choice painting and watercolor. Photography is working on lines and simplicity. Film is writing a script. Media is working with abstracts with filters. And comic is working on a zine, which will be explained on Sunday with a video. So that, dear folks, is the official stuff. And Riley, does it have the colors on there? Did you see it? I don't have an example down here right now in the Fungin. So stop motion, folks. I have a series I started a couple years ago, and then I got busy with something else, and I wanted to do a video series with stop motion. And so I did a lot of research, and everything from puppets to masks to stop motion like clay animation. I put all that stuff together and came up with a story, and I was working into it, and then I got, distracted by something else. So this is a stop motion idea, folks. You could make a paper puppet, and here I have my paper puppet, or you can use, look up Brick Films, B-R-I-C-K, Brick Films. They're Lego movies. And they became so popular at a certain point in time that Legos went out and started making a box set of that came with a camera, and then they set it with the phones, and then they came out with movies that you've already heard about now that are called, like, the Lego the movie. All that stemmed from people making these little stop motion films just with Legos. So there is the idea of stop motion. Okay, I mean, this is motion here, but I would shoot a photo and move it a little bit and shoot a photo and move it a little bit and shoot a photo and move it. So that's the idea, okay? And I'm going to be putting that together, and hold that thought. Oh, Riley just got back to me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, the two photos, you're going to just simplify it down to 8 colors that are in your face. So you're going to look for a lighter image, and you know what, Riley, I'll just do this. As soon as we're done, Riley, I will get this set up for you and send you an image that breaks down the colors. Because there's a website, it's called PBNify. There it is. Paint by numbers. And then I used your school photo, so don't worry, I'm not going to put your face on the picture here. So ready, pause for effect. Painting. That's her. I'm getting there. Fascinating stuff. Watch Mr. Carlson like work on a computer. Okay, so I'm going to choose 8 colors in the face here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and what I'm going to do right now, Riley, is I'm going to email you this image that has the 8 colors kind of chosen for you. And if you vary from the color, it's fine. It's supposed to act as a helpful guide in choosing your colors. But I will have this to you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here. Almost there. And it's on its way. And compose to that girl. Almost there. Stay on target. Okay. Riley, this should be coming up in your mail in just a second. So let me know if it does, because I'm going to stick on here for at least another 8 minutes. Okay, I'm going to leave all that up there in case we need it. So, okay, so I did. Yep, no problem. I did the review. There's also lots of examples of all the assignments that are due this week, from videos to images to everything. All right, at noon, I got a couple things to update here. A couple of statements from the school. Okay, so that's about it as far as that official stuff. Let's check the actual school website for a minute. Frontier. So we've been celebrating, or trying to celebrate, our 2020 graduates. What happened there? Okay, so here we are at here we are at the Frontier High School website, and I was just going to see if there's any announcements. There's all kinds of great videos up here. Oh, senior memories. I haven't even watched these yet. That's what I'm doing as soon as I leave you guys. Of course I use Green Day. Oh, those are nice. Oh, there's Carter.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Tom grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this task and don't ask why. It's not.
All right. So, just in general, folks, anytime you're videotaping something, turn your phone sideways, please. You should get used to that. Oh, there's a little bit of everything on here for school. Let's see, tweets. Teachers delivering packages, senior signs. Okay, well, anything that people have to bring up. So this, while I'm waiting for you to say anything, yesterday I built this, and it's a cast of my face, and I'm going to use it in this video that I set up. It's going to be on YouTube eventually. I'm still kind of building it all together, building the structure of it, if you will. So there is the mold on a cast of my head, and then I applied the glasses there. Oops. Okay, and then it was painted. And then I used some of the filters that we have been working with. This particular filter is from Clip to Comic, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, they have to use it completely instead of just buying the app. It's one of those horrible monthly service things. I've considered it, but I don't like getting caught up in that kind of commitment in life, you know. But that is a little drawing of Tiny, and this is kind of the mask putting it together, but I can show you the mask completed by Thursday's live cast, because some of the stuff, the wig and I think the sweatshirt, are being delivered tomorrow. So I'm making basically a costume of the character, so it will assist in some of the shooting of it. So like there's the, oops, it goes this way. There's the chin, and I've got a life-size puppet. Okay. Keela. Ooh, that's cool. Thanks. I would say by next Monday, I should be able to unveil something in particular. It is I think I set it as, like PG-13 because there's going to be some language in it, but it's all based on a character I made up named Tiny. I don't know if I ever showed you guys the drawings of that in school. I don't know if we got to that point. Unfortunately, all those drawings, all that work is at school, and I can't get to it right now. But I can draw it all again. It's not a big deal. But it's about a boy who is convinced that he's invisible because no one really sees him at school. They don't even know what his name is. So I set it up on YouTube yesterday, and I set my studio back up again to start filming stop motion. So we'll see how it goes. I kind of pick up projects and I work on them for a bit, and then I get distracted with something else and I move on to that. So, ask me about drawing birds. There's a whole bunch of sketches over there, but that's on like the back burner, along with like the carving birds and the painting miniatures. And now I'm back to puppets again. I can't explain it. It's just how it works. Okay. We're at the 19-minute mark. I'm going to go for just about 2 more minutes if there's any specific questions. Haven't forgotten about the sword, Kayla. I have it drawn out, but I just don't have the right supplies here right now. And I stopped by a place yesterday that I ran into to get tarps, and they didn't have the foam mats that I was hoping for. I was trying to avoid big stores. Birds are cute. We put all this bird feed out for the birds to bring them in, and the squirrels ate all of it. And it was cute at first, but then you kind of feel like, you know, the squirrels are stealing our seed. But we put it there. They came and got it. Then we had a raccoon show up. But I think this weekend I'm going to go to the bird sanctuary over in Jamestown. The Autobahn, not the Autobahn. Maybe that's right. Yeah, that's all right. What else is happening? Kayla, you drawing? Riley, you still there? You painting? Anybody out there? No, the screen didn't lock. I'm just reading something. Oh, the squirrels. So when we leave today, when I leave you, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to update. I'm going to put that link on there for media students called Pixel Art. And Riley already sent you that stuff, so we're good there. And yep, I just finished a portrait of my friend Anna. Awesome. Send me an image. Taylor, hold on, Taylor. I didn't know anybody else was going to show up today, so I let this turn off. Taylor's here. You have, what kind of art have you been working? I saw something that you had, what the heck was it, that you put on Facebook. I know what it is, but I can't remember it. And I've been sketching some dogs. I can't draw dogs. That's the one thing I've never been able to really draw well. They all come out like lizard. No, that's horses. I can draw dogs and wolves. Horses I can't draw. They look like lizard dogs. Forgot that. Taylor, I can't remember what were you working on? Something with a face. Something with your face on somebody else. Okay, while we're doing that, I am going to update this link while we're chatting here. Okay, so Pixel Art. Pixel Art app. That's it. No, that's PixArt. Hold on, let's not mess this up. Pix L. Oh, it doesn't want to pick that up. Horses are a pain. Lots of people, the usual. Famous people. Actually, it's really funny that both of you are on. Hey, Jade. It's funny that, Kayla, that both you and Taylor is one of our alumni. Taylor is an amazing portrait artist, and Kayla is doing some amazing portrait work. Two of them are on the main website right now. Let's see if that comes up. Sorry, I'm being confusing here. All right. Let's try this again. PICSELART art effect. Haha, there we go. Okay, I finally got it. Sorry, folks. I'm just updating a link, and I will go back to the stream in just a second. Paint by numbers, media, and there's a link, and it's called Pixel Art. There. Okay, so I did that, and I took care of Riley's stuff, so that's off my list. Speaking of lists and things to do, all my grades are updated. If you look at it and you say, hey man, I did that. drop me an email, because as far as I know right now, they are all up to date. And if you look at it and you go, man, I didn't do that yet, yeah, that'd be good. Do it. Oh, that was, yeah, the Billy Joel. That was it. I remember now. Portraits are probably my favorite thing to draw. Mine too. I draw faces a lot, and I like abstraction because I like the emotional idea of a portrait, like what's inside. View publish site. Sorry. Okay, so, well, see what happens, kids, when you rush. I put it underneath comic illustration, but it's there. Pixel art, it's there. Riley, I got back to you. Okay, what were we talking about? I'm working on a giant portrait painting of Jeff Goldblum. That's cool. How big is giant? Like 2 foot by 3 foot? Or... Hey, Caitlin's here. You know Taylor, Caitlin? Yeah, Jade, you passed all of those classes last quarter. You're good. No worries, kid. Yeah, you've been crushing it. Jade, there, the tassel, the 2020 tassel that I told you that, right? That I'm sending to you should be here this week sometime. Let me just check the orders. Okay. Oh boy, I might have to do that later. Let's see. Okay, I think it's coming in sometime this week. So I'll check back with you by Thursday. Angela's here. I did miss you. Oh, you told Taylor about, oh my God, Kate. Hello, see? Oh, this is where people come to meet. So, Angela, how are you? Are you packed for college yet? Yeah, let me know, Jade, just so, yeah, just so I know. And I don't know, have they figured out what they're doing for graduation yet? They're doing some kind of drive-by, or things are starting to. We're in phase 1, I guess, now, where their businesses are not opening up, but they're doing curbside stuff that haven't been open before. So that'll be interesting. They sent out a whole list of things that are going to. I shot a photo of this morning. Let's see, retail, clothing stores. I don't know how you're going to do curbside pickup. I guess so. If I say I want a extra large hoodie, I hate that word, then I can just pick it up, but kind of different. Oh, tips for designing a tattoo. I'm pretty good. Oh, you might be doing. Is that a big consideration? A lot of people are thinking of doing distance learning for college their first semester. There was a weird car parade yesterday. I was not there. Kayla, do you want my tips for designing tattoos? My tips, to use the watercolor pencils or watercolor paint is a good way to start off on your value studies. And start out light with a pencil. Look up flash art. Flash art is where, if you ever have been into a tattoo shop, I used to call them parlors. I never got that idea, but they would have whole sheets of, 25 hearts and 25 skulls and 25 eagles, and the blue police American flag with his wife's name, his kids' names. Okay. Well, then, in that case, if it's a very specific thing that someone wants, do your research first. Go on Google Image and print out or copy, put them on your phone, whatever you need to do, a whole bunch of examples of that flag, and look for one that's maybe a little bit more dynamic than just, a rectangle stuck there. Maybe one that looks like it's flowing, and then do 25 little sketches, and then you come to that person and say, like, what do you like? And then maybe they, out of those 25, they like maybe 3 the most, and maybe they want to make changes, or maybe you hit it right out of the ballpark and go, that's exactly what I was looking for. How is the distance? I know it's different for high school and college. I guess it's all right. It's the communication is a little weirder. I have stuck, our assignments they've changed, but they haven't changed a lot. The idea is still there, what they're getting out of the class. They're the same concepts and skills that we would have been doing. They're just simplified somewhat because I am students are having to use apps on their phones as opposed to software that we had in school that is much more advanced. So the idea is there, but the job skills probably are not as much. Yep. We go to school first semester. Yeah, I think home is difficult for a lot of people based on overall grades, and in this house, um, it's tough to learn self motivation until you have to, and you don't really get that until you're completely out on your own. No problem, Kayla. Anytime. Let me know how it goes. So yeah, it's all right. I mean, you can't beat teaching with no shoes on. That's pretty cool. But at the same time, it's it's fun when you guys are around. That kind of breaks up the week. So yeah, Jade, that's fine. You can do that. I'll even put it together for you. Okay, send me a whole bunch of photos, and I'll make it into a stop motion film. I just got. I started working for film people. I started working with a program called After Effects. It's really, really cool. Speaking of the idea between an app on your phone and professional level software, things that we had been working with, like Magi Plus and the superhero app, and you guys have, even if you're not in the film class, you've seen these things, like where you can film it and you can put a little special effect in. And you got to get it lined up just right, and they're cool, but they're a little hokey. After Effects are those videos where you can't quite tell the difference, where you can really create an illusion that would be on or near the same level as a professional movie, as a show. So that's kind of what we're missing out on, are those skills. But at least, I don't know, you get a taste of it. Bro. Yeah. Well, folks, what are we on? Oh, we totally made up for it today. I try to keep them to almost like a class period, but some days we run a little bit short, and sometimes we run a little bit over. All right, well, I covered the necessary stuff, and we covered some stuff that's more fun. And I will let you know. Taylor, you still there? Do you remember when I was talking about Tiny? Did I talk about that in class at all? Oh, cool. I want to see the stop motion. What software are you using? I'm starting out really simple with it. I'm using, it's back to that idea of like an app. It's an app, and I think it's called Stop Motion. But let me just check. Yep, it's called Stop Motion. Little white camera with a blue background, blue field, and it's pretty good. I have a tripod that's coming in today that I can mount my phone onto, and it holds it just right in place. And I've got it figured out now that I can activate the phone with my voice through Siri, so I don't have to touch the phone and like wiggle it. So that way I can move, manipulate the puppet or whatever it is, and I can say, you know, Siri photo, 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 and it's like having a personal assistant. So, and then I'm going to take that kind of basic footage from the app, which is, it's pretty decent, and put it into Adobe After Effects and that kind of stuff. Fun that I'm comfortable with, so I'm testing out a few. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might have been on the shelf for a while. I'm not sure. I started looking at my book again. I was going to play around with that, but that might be more summer work. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to wrap it up in a minute and a half here. And I have that link updated. I sent that stuff to Riley, so she's set. Let me just check email while we're sitting here in case people are trying to talk to me. That wolf, Kayla, was awesome, by the way. And Liz, is it Gillies? Gillies. Unbelievable. Well, you already know I put it up on the website. Okay, so there's nothing new on email. I'm good with grades. I updated that site. We checked the Frontier site. That is probably just about it for today. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we miss you too. I'll go tell her right now. Okay, folks, let's see. All right, well, that will be it for today. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back at noon here, and on Thursday, if I don't sprain my ankle, and we'll see you later. Take care. Peace out, Girl Scout. Boom.